Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin is expected to appear on Capitol Hill Thursday afternoon at the request of top House Democrats to answer questions about the Treasury Department's plans to lift sanctions on companies tied to Russian oligarch Oleg Deripaska. 7 Democrats, duly installed as committee chairs, wrote to Mnuchin earlier this week demanding his appearance on the Hill. More, Russian billionaire tangled in Mueller probe throws lavish bash in Davos. Yuri Gripas. Reuters House Foreign Relations Committee Democratic Ranking Member Representative Elliot Engel, DNY, speaks with reporters after a closed intelligence briefing with CIA Director Gina Haspel on Capitol Hill, December 12, 2018. The briefing is one of the first administration responses to a major oversight request from the House Democratic majority, who are planning to conduct oversight of the Trump administration and lead investigations on a variety of fronts, from the administration's foreign and immigration policy, to the president's potential conflicts of interest. In December, the Department of the Treasury announced plans to lift sanctions placed on several of Deripaska's energy and aluminum companies after the Russian oligarch agreed to give up some control over the companies. The sanctions, placed in April 2018, were in response to accusations of Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Deripaska, a close friend of Putin, who has made billions off of his work, remains personally under sanction. More, about Oleg Deripaska, the Russian billionaire who worked with Paul Manafort, Simon Dawson. Bloomberg via Getty Images. Oleg Deripaska, billionaire and president of United Company. Rusal, poses for a photograph following a Bloomberg television interview in Davos, Switzerland, January 20, 2016. Deripaska hired Paul Manafort, Trump's former campaign chairman, for investment services long before Manafort joined the Trump campaign, according to court documents. The announcement the sanctions would be dropped drew criticism from Democratic lawmakers who said lifting the sanctions would send the wrong message to Russia, and who have argued that Deripaska is still maintaining significant sway in the companies. The Department of the Treasury did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Democrats' concerns from ABC News. The sanctions are set to be lifted on January 19 unless the decision is blocked by Congress, a move that Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer laid the groundwork for last week in a filed resolution. Both the House and Senate are reviewing the administration's decision before deciding on whether to push forward with disapproving the lift. More, ex-Trump campaign manager Paul Manafort told ABC News in July that alleged Russia ties were absurd. Ronan Zvilan. Reuters. Phil. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin speaks during his interview with Reuters in Jerusalem, October 21, 2018. In a statement, Schumer outlined his concerns, stating that the Treasury's decision raises significant questions that the administration must answer. Thursday's meeting won't be the last time Democrats expect to deal with Mnuchin this year. Later this year, Democrats are expected to request the president's tax returns from the IRS and Treasury, and anticipate that Mnuchin could resist their request and prompt a legal challenge.